Blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening. Depending on where in the world you are tapping in from, you got to keep in mind that Keep It PE podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of B1 Sports, we will be discussing Des Bryant targets ESPN's Malika Andrews over delayed coverage of Josh Giddey scandal. You went out of your way to crucify Brandon Miller. See how they even see complex? You see how you already right away tried to do the brother. This Bryant, he gonna target. So now you have a black man targeting a black woman. Right. Huh, that's how they just set it up right away. And Josh Giddey scandal, if you didn't know, he's a 20-year-old Caucasian white male basketball player. I believe he plays for OKC, um, Oklahoma City Thunder. And he's been reportedly engaged in a relationship with, from what I heard, multiple 16-year-old, or should we just say underage girls, minor girls. No suspension. He's still playing. We ain't just going to sit him out. He ain't mysteriously hurt or nothing. Oh, yeah, no, it don't got nothing to do with that. He just hurt right now, and we just going to have him sit on the sideline. He ain't not traveling with the team. No, he doing everything that he been doing and more. Des Bryant has fighting words. Look, fighting words for her. So not only first he targeted her, now he got fighting words. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. What did we learn here today, boys and girls? Off top, before we even get into it, that they're really trying to push this black gender war. Black men versus black women. Your classic divide and conquer technique. It's boo. Black people, you should be insulted. We can see it a mile away. You should. If you're listening to this program, I'm telling you about it. So now you have no excuse to keep falling for this trick bag. Des Bryant has fighting words for an ESPN journalist over alleged bias. The former Dallas Cowboys wide receiver called out NBA Today host Malika Andrews for not covering the Josh Giddey scandal quickly enough. She spoke about it on air on Monday after it had been out for multiple days, and she's supposed to be Johnny on the spot with all the NBA breaking news. Giddey, a point guard for Oklahoma City Thunder, is under fire for allegations that he had an inappropriate relationship with an underage girl. The 21-year-old Australian player may be at risk of losing $40 million in sponsorship deal. The NBA launched an investigation into Giddey's reported relationship with the minor after photos of the two had circulated online where she was like, I messed with an NBA player. I can't tell you who it is. His name Josh, though. At Malika Andrews, you went out your way to crucify Brandon Miller on draft day over something he didn't even do, wrote Bryant on X, formerly known as Twitter. Why haven't you said nothing about Josh Giddey? I advise you not to make this a black or white thing. Let me tell you about Des Bryant. We don't do no disparaging over here, but he's never been known to go out of his way for the black community. If you know something better than I do in the comments, please correct me. If this brother has been a stomp down B1 brother stouch in the in the movement, please correct me. But what I recall is cuz been Akuna Matata, Akuna Matata. And it continues his tweet. The 5-year-old Bryant continued, your parents really raised you wrong, and just because you went to a private school don't make you better. You appeal, and I know you're kind. You appeal, and I know you okay. You appeal, and I know you're kind. You just a puppet. So she just goes with the flow of whatever white mommy and zaddy say. I don't know how a former or current NBA player could sit there across from you and look at you with some kind of respect. Brandon Miller, Charlotte Hornets rookie, was hit with a wrongful death lawsuit last month by the family of Jamia Harris, a 23-year-old woman who died at a shooting in January near the University of Alabama campus. Although Miller was not charged with killing Harris, police allege that he was asked by his former roommate, Darius Miles, to grab his gun and bring it to his location. Less than a half an hour after his initial tweet, Bryant responded to a user who pointed out that Andrews spoke about Giddey on NBA Today on Monday. It was by public demand. They felt the heat, he answered. They waited forever to make a statement. Certain athletes get the privilege, innocent till proven guilty. Certain athletes, see, that's what I'm saying. If he was about the brotherhood, if he was about being FBA, if he was about being B1, he wouldn't have certain players. Don't make this about black and white. But it is about black and white. And you should have stood on that. But you didn't. And that's why they crucifying you right now in the argument. Targets the woman. He has fighting words for the woman. And that's why you got did like that. And that's why you still a puppet, sir. But we don't do that over here. We don't do no disparaging on this channel. Just pointing it out. It continues. Certain athletes get the privilege, innocent till proven guilty. Certain athletes are guilty until proven innocent. And by that time, who gives a F? You already got the label on you. Ain't nobody going to tell me how this game go. It's sick. Huh? Yeah, you found out the hard way and you still ain't going in. You still ain't going in. He continued on the back and forth with users questioning his remarks, adding that people who have never ever been on the other side of sports will never understand. Why should I give a F when the narrative is built against us to fail? Who's us? Who you talking about us? Is you including Josh Giddey in the us? See? All that old down the yellow brick road around on the side, let me pirouette, maybe do the Harlem Shake electric slide all around that. It's anti-black racism in the NBA, in the NFL, and in all those sports. You guys are on the plantation, get your bread and come on out and do something for the community. More than just handing out your old funky frozen turkeys. And that's it, that's all. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. And I'm going to leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, comment your vomit, like for the spike, share if you dare, if you care about having black empowerment everywhere on all of those platforms you see, as well as Spotify. We them guys going over there. It got all the new. We put out the news right away over there. But if you want some of that VIP action, please come see us at keepitpraw.com. Gonna leave you with another set of 4 words, which is love, peace. Sometimes you need the pum to get that peace sign. Hey, brother, peace. Blessings, be a blessing, give a blessing. Don't be afraid to receive a blessing. And Maloha, gotta go high for show high. You already know how. Big brother, light, bright, supreme, almighty, signing off.
Music.
Oh, he got his own now, huh?
TV.